Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 2nd. From the Total Soccer Show, Dirty Tackle, and Howler Magazine, this is The Goalmouth. I'm George Qureshi. On today's menu of bite-sized soccer news, 4 teams progress to the Champions League knockout rounds. We check back in with 13-year-old Karamoko Dembele on the occasion of yet another career milestone. Miroslav Klose takes a new job. A Bundesliga vet catches WrestleMania. Remembering the man who made the World Cup trophy. And finally, what does Sebastian Giovinco have to do to get some respect around here? Here being MLS, and respect being a spot on the MLS MVP shortlist. Manchester City beat Barcelona yesterday in the Champions League, or so I'm told. I was driving my sister to the airport in Orlando while this was happening, and my attempt to do the research for today's Goalmouth while avoiding that result lasted, about 1 click. So, what the hey, here's what you need to know. Arsenal, PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Bayern Munich have all progressed to the Champions League knockout rounds with 2 matches left to play. Of the teams that play later today, the following will secure their spots with a win: Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Leicester City, Juventus, and Sevilla. You'll notice Celtic is not among those teams, but we continue to track the progress of young Karamoko Dembele. He's the 13-year-old Celtic prospect who debuted with the club's U20 team in early October. Well, last night he came on for the final 25 minutes in Scotland's U16 team's draw with Wales. They drew 2-2. Good news for Scotland, right? Well, not so fast. Dembele was born in London, and he trained with England's U15s last month, and he's also eligible for the Ivory Coast. Plus, he's only 13. From spring to autumn, and Scotland to Germany, where 38-year-old Miroslav Klose, the World Cup's all-time leading goal scorer, has officially announced his retirement. He last played for Lazio last season, and he will be joining the German national team and training as a coach under Joachim Löw. 2 words, Miroslav: hand sanitizer. Tim Wiese, I think that's how you say it. Tim Wiese, W-I-E-S-E. Tim Wiese, a goalkeeper who made 269 Bundesliga appearances for Hoffenheim and Werder Bremen, who made 6 appearances for the German national team, who was on the German national team's World Cup squad in 2010, will make his WWE, as in World Wrestling Entertainment, debut tomorrow night in Munich. This is cool. He's 6'4" and currently weighs roughly 286 pounds, in part because, as he told the AFP, he is now eating more than 2 pounds of meat per day. He has yet to be assigned a wrestling nickname, but Wiese said, quote, "I think I'll be playing the role of the bad guy. I'm being pushed in that direction, but that's okay. In football, I was already the bad guy who opposition fans would insult. It doesn't bother me. They can all hate me." The man who beat out 52 other sculptors to give the World Cup the ugliest trophy in any competitive endeavor, Silvio Gazzaniga, he passed away in his sleep at his home in Milan. He was 95 years old. FIFA put out an RFP for a new trophy design after Brazil won the incomparably beautiful and timeless Jules Rimet trophy in 1970 for the 3rd time. Germany is the only team to win the new trophy 3 times, including the first time it was ever awarded and the last time it was awarded while Gazzaniga was still alive. But FIFA no longer gives it to a team that wins it 3 times, which is just as well, because did I mention how ugly it is? Fun fact, in addition to being UGLY, it is also apparently hollow. FIFA, of course, has claimed that it is made of 18-karat solid gold, but a chemistry professor at Nottingham University claims that a solid gold trophy of that size would weigh at least 154 pounds. I know who I believe. And finally, Major League Soccer announced the 3 names on this year's shortlist for the Landon Donovan MVP Award. Now, most valuable player apparently does not mean best player, because Sebastian Giovinco is not on that list. The Atomic Ant scored 17 goals and assisted on 15 others in the regular season. That's 32 goals. That is the 4th highest total in league history. All right, check this out. I'm going to tell you the names of the 3 other people in league history who have scored and assisted more goals, followed by the name of the person who won the league's MVP award that year. 1999, Jason Kreis did one better than this year's Giovinco with 33 goals and assists. The 1999 MLS MVP was Jason Kreis. 2012, Chris Wondolowski. He hit 34 goals and assists. The 2012 MLS MVP was Chris Wondolowski. 2015, this player got an incredible 38 goals and assists. His name was Sebastian Giovinco, and you already know he won the MLS MVP award last year. What's most ironic about the snub, aside from the fact that by definition, if your team has 2 guys up for MVP, doesn't that necessarily lessen the value of each of them to the team? As I was saying, the most ironic thing is that according to the league's own method for ranking players, Giovinco was by far the best player in the league this year. The Audi Player Index has Giovinco at the top with 997 points. Where did the 3 MLS MVP finalists finish? Well, David Villa was second with 832 points, well over 100 less. Bradley Wright Phillips was fifth with 685 points, and Sasha Kljestan was seventh with 643 points. Oh well, at least Giovinco will take home the Audi Player Index Award, which comes with a complimentary one-year lease of a 2017 R8 V10, if that means anything to you, and he'll be recognized at the 2016 MLS Cup, along with one of those other less good players who will have won the Landon Donovan MVP award. The MVP award that really, I think we can all agree, belongs to Sebastian Giovinco. My name is George Qureshi. Taylor Rockwell will be with you tomorrow morning. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter where you can click out to all the stories I've mentioned in this podcast. The link to sign up is in the show notes. And I leave you with today's Goalmouth top tip. Seriously, Miro, hand sanitizer, wet wipes, stay clean, stay healthy.